The Grand Canyon is like a good mystery. You're naturally compelled to want to get to the bottom of it.
But before you head off down that trail, remember that the Grand Canyon has its own law of gravity. What goes down must come up.
The Grand Canyon is one of the most challenging hiking environments in the world. In the beginning, it seems simple, like the proverbial walk in the park. That's because you're going downhill. The hard part comes at the end when you're already tired and facing a steep uphill climb in searing heat. And if you've overestimated your physical ability or neglected to do your homework, that little error in judgment can cost you your life.
Like marriage, hiking the Grand Canyon should not be undertaken lightly or ill-advisedly.
And like a wedding, it's something you want to plan well ahead for.
There are 3 main trails that go from the canyon rim to the Colorado River. These are known as corridor trails. The South Kaibab Trail is 7 miles long and goes from Yaqui Point at the south rim all the way down to the Colorado River. The Bright Angel Trail also begins at the south rim from just behind Bright Angel Lodge. It's approximately 10 miles long and also goes all the way to the river. You then cross a suspension bridge from either trail to get to Phantom Ranch and the Bright Angel Campground. The North Kaibab Trail is 14 miles long and goes from the north rim of the Grand Canyon to Phantom Ranch and Bright Angel Campground.
In the course of your research, you may hear of some other Grand Canyon trails, such as the Hermit Trail, the Tanner Trail, and the Grandview Trail.
Because they are not maintained by the National Park Service, they are designated as wilderness trails and recommended only for experienced hikers.
At 7 miles long, the South Kaibab Trail is the steeper of the 2 main South Rim trails. It begins just south of Yaqui Point, which is accessible by shuttle bus. The South Kaibab Trail has no water or restroom facilities, but what it lacks in niceties, it makes up for in spectacular canyon views. The South Kaibab Trail is primarily used by overnight hikers to get down to the river. There are, however, a couple of good day hikes available here too. 3/4 of a mile down the trail is a place called Ooh-Ah Point. The name says it all. It's where the full panorama of the Grand Canyon first comes into view, prompting the hiker to say, "Ooh, ah." For someone in good health, it'll take anywhere from 90 minutes to 3 hours to complete this hike.
If you're up for a little more of a challenge, Cedar Ridge is 3 miles round trip, taking an average 3 to 5 hours to complete. It's absolutely essential to carry your own water when hiking in the Inner Canyon. 1 gallon per person per day is recommended. Also, you want to be sure and carry high-energy snacks, preferably on the salty side, to help you retain the water you'll inevitably lose in this extreme environment. The Bright Angel Trail is the most widely used Inner Canyon trail. Beginning from just behind Bright Angel Lodge, this trail is 10 miles in length from rim to river. There are 3 rest houses with water on the Bright Angel Trail: Mile and a Half House, 3 Mile House, and Indian Gardens. However, that doesn't mean you don't have to carry your own water on this trail. You still do, especially during the summer months.
A good short hike on the Bright Angel Trail is down to the first tunnel and back. This takes 30 minutes to an hour to complete and will give you a feel for the Inner Canyon without too much huffing and puffing. Because it's situated in a box canyon, the views from the Bright Angel Trail are not as sweeping as those from the Kaibab Trail, but for a first-timer, it's definitely the safer of the 2 Inner Canyon trails. Also, since it's more gradual, it's recommended that overnight hikers use this trail to hike out of the canyon rather than the South Kaibab Trail.
Because of the distances involved, weather, and the rigors of the trail, hiking rim to river and back in a single day is strongly discouraged at all times.
For your safety and enjoyment, a trip to the bottom of the canyon is best planned as an overnight excursion, and planning is crucial.
Overnight accommodations at the bottom of the canyon consist of Bright Angel Campground and Phantom Ranch. Camping at Bright Angel Campground requires something called a backcountry hiking permit, which is issued by the Backcountry Office of the National Park Service. Backcountry permits can be reserved up to 4 months in advance. Requests must be submitted by mail to Grand Canyon National Park Backcountry Information Center, Post Office Box 129, Grand Canyon, Arizona 86023. Backcountry permit requests are also accepted by fax 24 hours a day at 928-638-2125.
The first of the month is always a hectic time for the Backcountry Information Office, which means the fax number may be busy.
Responses are sent by mail and can take up to 3 weeks to process. Patience is key.
Another option for staying overnight at the bottom of the canyon is Phantom Ranch. Designed by famed architect Mary Jane Colter, Phantom Ranch opened its doors in 1922. A welcoming oasis in this remote outback, Phantom Ranch offers dormitory-style accommodations for male and female hikers. Linens and towels are provided for you, and showers are located nearby. In the canteen, hearty home-cooked meals will give you the strength you need to complete this rewarding but challenging journey. Advanced reservations are required for dinner and breakfast at Phantom Ranch. Snacks, beverages, sack lunches, and sundries can also be purchased during the day. Phantom Ranch is managed by the in-park concessionaire Zamtero South Rim, LLC. Phantom Ranch dormitories typically book up a year in advance. For reservations for dormitories and meals at Phantom Ranch, visit www.GrandCanyonLodges.com or call 888-297-2757. Outside the U.S., call 303-297-2757.
If you're staying at the campground, you can enjoy meals at the Phantom Ranch Canteen too. This will help lighten your load, which you'll appreciate when you're hiking out.
But again, and we can't stress this enough, advanced reservations are an absolute must.
To our soul.